BLASTER is a very exciting project. So BLASTER stands for the Best Liberal Arts and Sciences Teaching, Expanded and Reinforced. What that means is BLASTER is formed of a collaborative research group of universities from within the UK and across Europe with the aim of surveying the state of liberal arts and sciences education and moving beyond that to develop recommendations and guidelines for institutions, students and researchers who are interested in liberal arts and sciences education. So more specifically, the project is divided into 3 strands and the 6 partners are divided into little groups, each of which look after one of the strands. So Warwick is looking after the strand on undergraduate research, which is looking at how students act as researchers within liberal arts and sciences programmes. So how are those programmes administered, how are they implemented, what is the student experience of them, what members of staff support those students. So that's one strand, is undergraduate research. The second strand, which Warwick is involved in but not leading, is all about teacher training and how we help teachers develop professionally in liberal arts and sciences education. And the third strand, which is being led by the other partners, is all about quality standards and assurance. BLASTER is a very practical project. It has to be. We're funded by Erasmus+, so there are certain things that we have to deliver. So each of the strands will produce a set of outputs, and one that's common to all of the strands is a toolkit or a guide or a handbook which is intended to be useful to teachers and learners who want to engage with liberal arts and sciences education. So for example, as part of the undergraduate research strand, Warwick is producing an online interactive guide to undergraduate research which will have 2 faces. One face which looks at members of staff who are interested in either starting or developing undergraduate research programmes in their institutions. And the second phase, which looks to students and celebrates some good practice that we've recognised in student achievement in undergraduate research, for example the Reinvention Journal and the International Conference for Undergraduate Research. But it also says to students, if you're interested in doing research as an undergraduate but you don't know where to start or your institution doesn't know how to help you, here are some things that you can try. And this toolkit has been written partly by staff who are involved in the project but also by students. And that's really an important part of this strand, that the students that we've been working with are our partners. They are co-producers of this information because they know things about the student experience that we don't and can't, and they know the best ways to engage with students in their own institutions. So they've been a really important part of the work that we've been doing. In the immediate term, I think I have personally seen 2 really good outcomes, and one of them has been the students that we've worked with on the undergraduate guide. From the moment that we met them at the first event that we did in Leuphana in Germany, where they were engaged but perhaps a bit timid, they have now taken the ideas from BLASTER and run with them. So each institution now has a satellite team of researchers which is made up of students, undergraduate students, who are doing their own subsidiary BLASTER projects about undergraduate research at their institution. So it's very meta that they are doing undergraduate research about undergraduate research. So that's been fantastic. And I think the second really good outcome that I have seen is that we have been able to create strong relationships and bonds with institutions in Europe and across Europe, which in the current political climate I feel is really important, that we have a way of working together. And even though we are spread out geographically and in some cases being pushed apart politically, we are maintaining this connection through our passion and commitment to higher education and to students, and that is intangible but feels very important.